What's up, everyone? It's Tony here with Nerds Never Sleep, and today I'm bringing you guys another Goodsmile Company pop-up parade unboxing. Now, this is another of the older ones in these pop-up parade series, and you can tell by not only the way the box looks, but by the hexagon bases, because they apparently don't do that anymore. Now, I have not on the channel unboxed really anything that was newer. I'm saving those for after I kind of get through some of these older things first. I've got one that I'm pretty excited to see. It is the dumb goddess herself, Aqua from Konosuba. Now, as you can see here, I have done quite a few of these on the channel already, and I've been really happy with them, other than Union, whose foot does not actually stick into the peg properly. I actually had to use some double-sided tape to tape her down. But it works. Her peg doesn't fit into the base properly, and if you pick her up, the base does disconnect. But other than that, these things have all been really great. So, this is the standard version, you know, the regular costume of Aqua. I did do the winter costume of Aqua already on the channel as well, with her little parka and her bug catching net. So, if you guys want to see any of these, check them out on the channel. I've got them down in the playlists from Goodsmile, from anime, all that stuff. But as always, I'm going to bring you guys in. I'm going to show you guys the window box. You're going to get a very good idea at what you're looking at through all the angles of this window box. And then we're going to open her up. Should just be two little pieces, 1, 2, and done. So let's check her out right now. Alright, so you guys can see here, this is a very old pop-up parade, one of the originals, just by what the packaging looks like and the logo, stuff like that. We've got Goodsmile, pop-up parade, Max Factory, Konosuba, Aqua, all the good deals. You can kind of get a very good look at what she looks like right here through the window. Obviously on the sides here, it's a clear window on all the sides and the top. And then the back, we have our typical, whatever they wanted to call it, it's triangle motif design that they did with all the details about the figure, mostly in Japanese. So, you know, again, as I always say, Google Translate is your friend if you guys want to read any of the details. But again, pretty standard pop-up parade box. As I always say, I love how they do these boxes because you can see what you're getting, unlike with a lot of other prize figures. So, now that we've seen the box, let's pop it open and take a look at how she is inside. Okay, so first things first, let me slide darkness out of the way. And we're going to go ahead, we're going to cut this open, obviously. Alright, so as always, these are two pieces. She's inside her clamshell. She does have a little thing here holding her hair in place. So, I'll show you that real quick. She does have a little piece here that holds her hair in place. So, not really needed, but, you know, cool to always have the extra protection, I guess. So, usually these kind of do a good job with color coding these hexagon bases. And obviously, Aqua's is blue. So we've got the two holes here for her foot, which a lot of these pop-up parades only tend to do the one foot. Oh, she even has a little thing on her back. So there's a little plastic piece here kind of wedged in between her hair and her back, probably to, I guess, make the hair keep its form. Again, I don't think it's needed, but definitely pretty good. Always good to be safe than sorry. So we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna take this off, and ooh, it's wrapped around. So I'm gonna assume, like the other one, her head pops off. Okay, so Aqua's winter version's head pops off as well, which I'm okay with that. Extra protection, again, be very careful with taking her out of her plastic. She has plastic actually even around her arm here to prevent paint scuffing, and I'm okay with that. More protection on these things when they're boxed up, the better. We're going to slide her head right back on. I want to make sure the key lines up perfectly. And she goes right in there. She's got some curves to her actually, and yeah, the skirt's really short. You're going to see that for a second. She does have two keys right here, a clear one and a blue one. So we're going to go ahead and make sure these are keyed in right, obviously. And she keys right in. Holds onto that base pretty well, not like Yun did. And looks really, really awesome. I got to give her that. So I'm going to let you guys come in as usual and get a really up-close look at Aqua because, man, they did a really great job with her. So we're going to go in. We're going to check her out right now together. All right, so here we go with a 360 look at Aqua. And as you can see, she looks really, really good. The hair, the costume, everything. And I do appreciate that they did put that plastic thing under the hair to keep the hair's shape. I don't think it would have caused a problem, but again, I think it helped out with keeping the shape of the hair. And as you can see, the pose, everything looks great on her. She is very, very pretty. Very well done. The colors pop on her so well. And the base looks really good. So obviously it's these little hexagon bases, but I think it fits. It looks really great. And now I'm going to zoom in and show you guys her a little bit closer. Let's take a look here. So as you can see here, she's got her, you know, her boots, her classic boots here. They look good. The paint's really good. The sculpt is good on them. There's no, you know, sloppy paint here on all the little joints here. Sorry about that blur. So again, and she's got her extremely short skirt with the translucent purple, and I can appreciate that that they actually, not that it's short, but that they used translucent PVC here. So yeah, you know, and again, it is her ridiculously short skirt. It is classic Aqua. You know, bringing it up here to the top. Everything looks really good. It's clean, like I said. The hair, I mean, you can see how behind here, the hair does poof out amazingly well. And the sculpt on the hair is really good. Like I said, these things are pretty decent quality for being prize figure prices, all the way up to her little tie up here with her little bob, whatever you want to call it, her ball. And it looks good. I mean, obviously you can see the seam where her bangs are, but I can forgive that. I'm going to go back down here to the front because obviously her pose looks really, really great. Her hands are good. You know, she's just making fists, so it was pretty easy. But again, the sculpt is really good on it. And the face is awesome. I think the face is very, very well done. They captured Aqua. I mean, they might have been able to make her look a little dumber, but I think they did a fantastic job all around here. And I am super, super happy with her. So that is a look at Aqua. Now let's partner her up with a couple others in this set before we give my final thoughts. So here she is with Darkness. Now this is the standard version of Darkness, obviously. Looking all... I don't even know what you want to call it with Darkness. She's a little masochist, but obviously she looks like someone's hurting her and that she enjoys it. And these two look really, really good together. So that's Darkness. Now we're going to go on to the master of explosions herself, Megumin, and she is really, really cool looking. These two look fantastic together. And they definitely pose together very well. Again, I always like how these bases kind of can interconnect and you can kind of display them really good. Not sure, again, how the newer ones' bases are because I have not really done much with the newer ones. But these two look great together. And finally, I'm going to show you guys the oddball out in this party. Of course, it is the other, I guess, idiot in this in this story, which is Yun. And yeah, these two even look good together too. So I guess this is more like a stupid is, stupid does kind of situation here with these two. They both look great together. And as I said with Yun's review, sorry about that blur. As I said with Yun's review, the ridiculously short skirts are included with these two. So again, that's it. Again, that's it for the Konosuba group. And now, really quick, here's a quick little group shot of all four of the ladies of Konosuba. I know we are missing the manly man of the group, but he is coming soon. Don't worry. But again, these all look really fantastic together. I think they're all great pieces. But let's go out, and I'm going to give my final thoughts on Aqua. All right, so that's it for yet another very impressive Goodsmile Company pop-up parade. Now, again, you guys forget, this is Aqua. She is one of the, obviously, main female characters in Konosuba. And, damn, she came out fantastic. I know, and I say this in all my pop-up parade videos, I know it's been a while since I've done one, but these things get a lot of hate from people because they're low-end collectibles, you know, but they do a fantastic job with these. I mean, you look at Megumi, you look at Darkness, you look at even Union, they are really, really well made. And again, for the price of entry on these, you can't go wrong. So, prize figures are very, 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 very hit and miss. There are some really, really impressive ones that you're like, holy crap, that I just paid $25 for this. This is amazing. And there are some that you open up and you're like, did I just pay $60 for this piece of crap? So they're very, very hit and miss. The thing I like about these pop-up parades is they are extremely consistent. Now, if you guys have watched on the channel, I even unboxed the pop-up parades that came with the Street Fighter 6 Collector's Edition. So these were just add-ons into a video game collector's box. And they put such damn good detail and quality into those two figures that I was super impressed. Now I want to get the rest of the Street Fighter line. So again, with these, I started with one. I got Darkness and was like, this is actually really, really good. And then what did I do? I picked up all the rest of them. So I did the same thing with the Fairy Tail ones, which if you guys want to see any of those too, I've done a lot of those on the channel. I opened up one of them and I was just like, wow, these are really freaking good. And I went and I bought all of them, you know. So it's one of those things where the pop-up parades are essentially, they do such a wide berth of fandoms. And now they're dipping into video games and stuff like that. And I gotta tell you guys, and I say it enough, Aqua is definitely well worth the price of admission. She is fantastic. I think she looks better than my prize figures that I've got of her. Granted, I think she's a little bit smaller than the prize figures that I do have of her, which are only a couple. I actually did highlight one on the channel this week. Of not necessarily Aqua, but Amelia from ReZero dressed as Aqua. So, and she's a little bit shorter than that as well. But again, for the very, very easy entry-level price on these, I cannot stress enough how good they are. Aqua, I'm giving her a 9 out of 10. I think she came out fantastic. The face looks great. The costume is spot on. I mean, they even got the overly shortness of her skirt down perfect. She looks great. The expression, the pose, everything looks great about it. And I love it. I think she's fantastic. I think it's now one of my favorite Aquas that I have. And I know she's old and I should have had it opened a while ago. But I hope you guys liked checking her out with me because I think, like I said, she's worth it. All of these pop-up parades are extremely well worth the value. So, again, I'm giving her a 9 out of 10 on the scale of pop-up parades. Again, I scale this stuff by similar product lines. So pop-up parades, prize figure, stuff like that, this is a 9. But if I got to scale it against something in a higher grade, she's going to obviously be lower. So that's just how I do my reviews and how I give my opinions. So I always try to give them to stuff comparable. You know, take it how you guys may. But again, I like her a lot. I hope you guys like her a lot. Again, she is an older one. I don't know if they've reprinted any of these. I know they've been starting to. They've done Persona. They've done the quintuplets. They've reprinted quite a few. So check if they've reprinted this. I'm not sure. But if not, I mean, I wouldn't pay double or triple price for her. But if you can get her around retail price, I definitely recommend it. I think she's fantastic. So, but that's it. for this unboxing. Hopefully this went by quick enough. You know, I try to make this a little bit quicker now, but thank you guys again for watching. I appreciate it. I'd appreciate it if you guys could click that like, that subscribe, that share button, all the buttons. Keep me going in the algorithm. I did just take like a week and a half off, so I'm trying to claw my way back into things. Follow on all the social medias. Link trees in the description below. I'm pretty much everywhere, again, that has a social media presence. Photos, you know, little commentaries, things like that. Streaming on YouTube, live now, video games, things like that. All the good stuff. So again, click those buttons in the description below. It helps the channel. It helps me out. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, everyone.